All right, we're here. I don't know if anybody's watching because I haven't posted on YouTube in a while, and YouTube basically like takes a knife and stabs you in the damn chest if you do that. So for all I know, this hasn't shown up in anybody's subscription feeds. Nobody saw my tweet. I mean, nobody ever sees my tweets to begin with, so I assume that's probably the case. What's a negative thing I can say about myself? I'm going bald. You know, that's been That's been a thing that's happened. I have Amazon Prime Day. We bought hair growth retreatment spray for me. That's how my life is going right now. I guess first and foremost, I should say sorry for not vanishing for so long. But I made like some posts about it. I was kind of stuck not knowing what the hell I was going to do. And then also I was working my like real job in real life. And obviously that's more important than the internet. I don't know how much. Listen, this Pack Attack song. You listen to Pack Attack tunes. This is like the best song ever composed, but I don't know if I can listen to it. I'll loop another time. But I don't have any royalty free music queued up. And if I do, no, yeah, it should be fine. I don't know. So what I'm doing right now, we're working on a lot of kinks, and not the DeviantArt kind. We're just like, I set all this up. You'll see what I set up if you're here. And it's, I'm just gonna make sure it's all works. Make sure like all the little things I set up work, and we will slowly work towards doing something kind of new-ish for YouTube. We'll see how it turns out. If it works, if we're gonna give it the old college try. I don't even know what that fucking means, but that means something apparently. Here's 5 hours of royalty free music. Surely we will not be streaming for 5 hours. You'll be able to tell that I just watched a bunch of videos about OBS plugins because this waveform like the thing on the BRB screen, I think that's so freaking cool. I saw a video about that and I was like, I have to use that. I don't care whether or not it matches my aesthetic or what. I gotta use that. It's neat. It runs at 60 FPS and it all just seems to work. It all just seems to click. So I don't really know specifically what I'm doing today. I thought last minute I can play just like random Switch games. Like I've been replaying the Switch WarioWare game somewhat because it's fantastic and it has extremely difficult achievements. So I think we'll just hop on and do that for a little bit. But before that is done, we can see the big reveal. Also, I mean, I could tweet this stream. I guess maybe that'll make someone see it. Oh, sorry, tweet. Do we call it tweet? Did they come up with a word to like call posting? Is it just called posting? I guess it's just on X. It's just called posting, I guess. I have to get used to that. I'm trying to like, I don't want to overwhelm myself with using too much social media. So I'm really trying to figure out like what would be the best place for me to start like communicating with my audience. I just made Chrome go full screen. Oh, Cruncraft is logged in. That's good. Okay, here we go. Post. Yeah, it's just called posting. All right, there you go. They call it post now. Yeah, look at that. Someone's here. Hi, Divito. I don't know if I have spoiled this onto my smaller Twitters, but here we go. Ready? I turned myself into a VTuber. I'm VTuber Nick. I fucking thought of that joke like 3 days ago, and I was like, that's gonna be so funny when I say it, and it wasn't funny. I didn't even do the voice well. So I saw like the software for this like forever ago. Like this has been an idea in my head for a very long time. Like I drew this art in March and I have not touched it until this month again. And it's not even any art. I just had to try really, really hard to make sure that this looked very symmetrical, because my old drawing of my mascot here. I drew that in 2016, and it's very unsymmetrical. Maybe there's a charm to that, but it was like pure black. There was like, there was little single pixels that weren't filled by the paint bucket, and that was driving me crazy. It was like the on-screen chat is extremely delayed, or it doesn't work. But I'm seeing like the real-time chat way ahead of the chat I'm seeing in here. Maybe is it gonna update? Let's give it a second, see if it does. I'm also not always gonna like use this guy. Like, I will have my webcam set up, but I was killing myself just trying to set this guy up. Oh, there we go. There's the chat. Okay, that's super delayed. That's weird. I don't know why it would be that way, because it wasn't when I was doing tests. Maybe it's just because of YouTube, because I was using my Twitch to test it instead of YouTube. But good. Okay. UIs all show up as green with the wrenches on here. That's good. Everybody can know that you're important. And that's perfect. So, this is just for me to make sure all this shit works, because this took a lot of hang on. Ready for this? Which one is it? This took a lot of work. See, look at this. I'm all sad. I put all the effort into this. Realistically, Jonah Vasquez did this same thing on his streams. He does art streams now, and for a little bit he was using like a little like GIF mascot to just like show when he was talking, and then I was like, I have to also do that. Also, part of the idea is that, like, I don't know, I think this gives my channel a bit more appeal. I personally like having things be very simple. Like, that's kind of a aesthetic I was going towards, especially after like Smash Bros. Ultimate came out. Like, that's why like my channel became like kind of black and white, because that's kind of what Smash Bros. Ultimate had going on, and I thought that looked really nice and simple. But now with TikTok and stuff, if I want my channel to get bigger, I have to be very obnoxious. So we're gonna we're gonna make those YouTube shorts where like I make the text have like 6,000 motion blurs on it, and it's gonna be good. We're gonna enjoy it. You can probably hear the keyboard clicks every single time I change the emotes, but look, I don't have a stream deck, okay, so we just have to work with it like this. Also, I apologize if like staring into your soul gets a little creepy. I wasn't gonna make him blink, but I figured like the staring was too much. Like he would have to blink. So yeah, I'm gonna like work on having like a format. That's like the idea, the concept for anybody here. We will have like a real sort of like debut, like reveal stream where I explain what I want to do that I hope will be fun and everybody will like, or they'll throw pebbles at me like the lottery, but we'll worry about that when it comes to that. But so my thought is to like just turn everything into a live stream now, because I work a real job and I work overnight, and that makes it like very hard for me to ever have the desire to make a video. So my thought is it'd be really fun to just do a stream where I do the things that I would have done in videos anyways, and then just cut that up later and post it as a video. So, for example, where is it? There we go. Look at this. Well, I have a trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem playing on loop. Is it playing on loop? It's not. It is. Look at that foresight. Because I'm like, okay, I saw this movie this week. It was this week? Yeah, Sunday. Sunday is still within the week, even though it does the thing on the calendar, I think. But yeah, I saw this movie this week, so I was like, I can review it on a live stream, then cut out the part of it from the live stream that was a review, and then post that. And then people will click on it and they'll be like, why is this like cartoon thing just like staring at me and its eyes look like tits? Like, don't, maybe people will hate this. I don't know. But I kind of stopped using my mascot at a point anyways. Like, I don't know. Isn't the mascot bouncing around being synced to my mouth? Isn't that more interesting than just like a slideshow like I usually would do? I also get copyright claims like all the damn time, even when I just like, this trailer's probably gonna get copyright claimed due to there's no audio, and I'll have to like go in the editing software, put like a blur filter on or something. Which actually, why don't I like, can I move this to the side a little bit just so it doesn't blur like the corner of me if I have to do that? There we go. Okay. Did you notice that moved or no? So yeah, thank you for liking it. I'm glad this is pretty advanced. See, this is what happens when you have depression for like half a year. Then we do this. Hi Eve. What did I think of Raincode? That's a good question. Well, for one thing, Raincode made me change my YouTube channel aesthetic to purple, kind of. But I didn't finish it yet. I'm still on chapter 4, and I've been like waiting for a good time to play it again, because I want to like be able to really sit down and play it, because I've been playing it like during my breaks at work. I've just been bringing my Switch to work, and it's much more fun to play a game when I'm just like fully invested, able to play on my TV. So I want to do that. Favorite character so far? They very obviously thought that Halara was very cool, so I like her. And I'm forgetting Fubuki is funny. She's a little annoying, but she's very adorable. And I like Kurumi also, but she doesn't have like personality so far. And Yuma, definitely I like Yuma because he's like kind of just the same as Shuichi. And for context, Raincode is the new game by the creators of Danganronpa for people that don't know. But anyways, I'll do some sort of coverage for that game when I finish it, even if it's not relevant by then, because TikTok tends to like when I talk about that sort of stuff. But for now, I guess I can talk about Ninja Turtles. Who's seen Ninja Turtles aside from Blue Scout, because we literally saw it together physically in real life? I don't really know how many people. I've been getting ads. I've been getting a lot of ads for this movie. Paramount's like been popping off on the TikToks. This is kind of a movie that just kind of like came out. Like it must have been announced a bit ago, but I only ever heard of it this year. I don't even know what made me hear. I think just because the YouTubers I watched did a reaction to it, so I was like, "Oh, new Ninja Turtles, that's cool." And I saw the style, and I was like, "Wait a second, so it's like a movie I should care about." Because this is made by a handful of people that worked on Mitchell's versus the Machines. It's not like made by Sony Animation, but it's like this one of the directors of Mitchell's versus the Machines, Jeff Rowe, who also worked on a lot of season 2 of Gravity Falls, which you can kind of tell by the end of the movie. I mean, I was able to tell because I saw his name on the credits, and I was like, that name's familiar. And then I felt like a turbo nerd for actually like remembering that he worked on Gravity Falls. But this movie was good. That's about all I have to say. No, the style is very cool. I think they, this, like Snow is saying here, like the comic book style is getting popular. Yeah, it definitely is, because like, there's so much appeal to audiences because it's a very new style relatively. And artists, they get to like work with the actual style. Because if you really think about movies recently, there's been like 3 styles. There's been like the way Illumination makes things like very cute. There's Disney, which does the same face thing, and then there's Sony Animation, which for a while was doing kind of like more cartoony stuff, but not necessarily this direct like comic book style. But now everybody wants to use comic book style. I mean, Puss in Boots did it. Like, we can make a list at this point. But in this movie, I think it has a very unique look because it makes everything really gross, which is like the intention, because it's about a story that takes place in New York, and it's about like gross mutant turtles, and like that's kind of like relative to how we are now. This concept is so normal, but like in the 80s, when you're a kid and you're like, yo, they live in a sewer and eat pizza, that's so gross, I love it. Like, that's the extent of like what kids in the 80s thought about, and definitely nothing else. So like nowadays, this concept doesn't seem as weird or as like, yes, Seth Rogen produced and wrote it and voices somebody. I'm replying to chat messages that are showing up. I don't know why the on-screen one is so delayed. I got to figure that out. But yeah, I really like all the designs because of how like gross they are. I mean, you can just tell from this trailer. That's why I was, as long as I don't get copyright claimed from the trailer, like it's very dark colors and there's like a scribble effect on everything, which is kind of, the scribble is kind of reminiscent to what Mitchell's versus the Machines did, but they do a little more to like format it more for like an action style, like the movie has. And they do the like the lower frame rate thing, as you can also see. I don't really think Mitchell's versus the Machines did, but I can't exactly remember. But you know, that all just helps making the action much cooler. This trailer also shows way too much of the movie, but also, I mean, it's not really much to spoil for a kid's action movie. I think the characters were really fun. It's definitely, like, anything I know about Ninja Turtles, I just know from watching James Rolfe and Doug Walker to an extent back in the day. So, like, that's how I know anything about them. And I think really, like, they do a good job here of making the Turtles actually be teenagers. Like, they are true 2023, like, TikTok using teenagers. And they got real teenagers to voice them too. So that was obviously a big goal of what was going on. So that made them very funny. It was very good actors. There's a great amount of pop culture references. My dogs are freaking out. I apologize if that gets picked up on the microphone. The issue with the pop culture references is that they do too many, and this will definitely be extremely dated by the time, like in like a year or two, this will be dated with the types of pop culture references they make. But some of them are good. You know, my nerd self really loved that they talked about a good amount of anime. I guess not really a good amount, but they name dropped like a real anime that's not Pokemon. That's crazy to me. That like that never happens. So I really enjoyed, you know, the depths they went into making it seem like they were real teenagers. The drama and everything like that was all like pretty basic, pretty normal. I think Splinter could have been made a bit more interesting. He was kind of just like an insecure dad, and I feel like in original versions of the show series, like he was a lot more like cool, which, you know, he gets cool moments in this, but they definitely made it a main priority to just make him like the one who needs to have his ways changed, because like he hates the humans but he has to like them by the end, and then like he just kind of does, and it's not really that interesting. Like there's some interesting kind of visual stuff, like he kind of has like a traumatic response when he sees humans, like that was pretty well done, but other than that, I think he needed some work. But overall, I think it was a great movie. It had a great style. It was very funny, and it really makes me want to play Sly Cooper, which is a video game series that was important to me as a kid that isn't really that relevant anymore. But yeah, I guess that's about what I have to say about that. I'm glad Nickelodeon is making so many movies. This is technically a Nickelodeon movie, and you know, you don't see Cartoon Network making any movies because they're like not allowed to. But you know, we'll wait. Maybe one day we'll get a theatrical Amazing World of Gumball movie. Probably not, though. Is the Gumball movie still happening, or were they just like doing the new season of the TV show? I don't remember. But there we go. Boom, skadoosh. Thank you. That makes my guy start bouncing. I should have had some like audience sound effects. But thank you for anyone who's watching. Again, I'll reiterate that this is me testing out something, just making sure this all works. I figured I could get an excuse to talk about a movie there. Then we're gonna move on and just play like some random video games and all hang out in chat. So what is chat been saying? Can you ask something? Of course, you may ask whatever. I can't guarantee I will like answer if it's extremely irrelevant, but you know, that goes for everybody. Have I seen Nimona? Is that how you say it? How do you say it? I haven't yet, but I will. I really need to. I've been I've been itching to like watch movies again, and hopefully I actually will this time. I had like a stack of movies that I bought myself on DVD for Christmas, and I wasn't watching them, so I just returned them, and I was like, okay. It was stressing me out that I was like had a stack of things to stare at, and and had to get to, so we'll get there. Will you do any skibbibi pibby content? Skibbibi. Is that the toilet thing, Snow? Listen, Snow, I don't know anything at all about this Gmod toilet series, okay? That's above my pay grade. Unless you can endorse it and say it's actually interesting to watch, we will not be doing that. Pibby, though, I mean, whenever Pibby gets in, whenever Pibby becomes relevant again, I will. Because right now, according to my stats, my Mystery Skulls video is being really popular. Blue Scout, don't be upset. And do I want a fun game? Sure, I'll take suggestions for whatever. I know people want me to do the other half of the Pibby iceberg thing, and I'm like, it is bothering me that it's not done, but I worry that it's been so long that it won't really matter if I make it. But I can still do that. I mean, hell, can't I just do that on a live stream? Is that something people do? Do people do iceberg video live streams? Or is that cringe? Are icebergs just cringe in general now, or do we like them? Because I was just like binge watching a bunch of them the other day. In life, there's Roblox. So Roblox? You know what? I did stream Roblox. Like when like COVID started, I was doing a good amount of streams. So I did hop on Roblox. And I have been curious about it. Because there's just so much, like, oh, come on, this chat, on-screen chat doesn't show the YouTube emotes. That's annoying. But yeah, I would hop back to Roblox sometime, I think, just because it has so much to see. I know people make, like, very legit, like, Call of Duty ripoffs on it now and stuff. So I would definitely consider going back to that. And, like, Roblox is so old too. Like Roblox was something I was very lightly into as a kid. Like my neighbors were into it more because they really liked creating and they really liked the Lego and all that stuff. So I got into it through them. Also Club Penguin. You know what else? Spoilers? Idea spoilers? There's like 3 versions of Toontown that people have like remade. We'll stream those eventually too. If anybody even remembers what Toontown is. I mean, I know my mods do, but does anybody else? I don't know. We'll see. All right. I agree. It's from 2004. It's really that old. But yeah, I like play Corporate Clash. Exactly, Blue Scout. Shh. Spoilers. But yeah, I don't remember when I like Roblox. It must have been like maybe 2010 or 2009, 2010 or something that I was watching it. Let me know if I can join you. If it's not like midnight, I'll be down. Yeah, so we're gonna, we can do like at least for Toontown anyways. Like we could, wouldn't that be funny if we like do Toontown streams, but we act like we're like Destiny streamers and we just take it really seriously. We're like use the lure. Snow, use the fucking lure, dude. Like that would be good. Other people must be streaming it, right? I get like some guy on TikTok sometimes who's playing. Holy crap, the Switch is still on. That's surprising. Why are the names a different color on it? They already play like that? Perfect. Perfect, because that's exactly my attitude. Also, of course, I'd have to make reference to my old my Toontown gameplay video that I made when I was 11 or whatever. We'll get to that. Mods already know what I'm talking about. So this is where we are this is our gaming area setup. Looks okay. I have a where is it? Boom, there we go. Now it looks like I'm looking at the game, so like you don't have to kind of feel awkward that I'm staring at you so much. You can also see my gaming history. Of course I played Pikmin 4. What did I do? Do I have PlayStation? Yes, I have all the consoles basically. Not all of them. Blue Sky has a Sega Saturn. Doxed. We're also, I mean, you know, it was in the corner of the screen earlier too. I don't really know what like direction to take, but I'm gonna be kind of using like CeeCee as like an abbreviation for my name, but also like a stylized one that I write out like as just a name, because I think Crown Cryptid is like too long. It sounds cool, like it's a bit easier to say than I kind of thought it was, and people seem to be very used to it, but it's just a bit too it's too hard to type out. But you know, when I go on YouTube and I like search my own username, the recommended searches are Crown Cryptid Pibby, Crown Cryptid Mystery Skulls. So I'm like, yeah, that's about right, that works. That about works. Why are we posting the oops monkey? Did I make a mistake? I don't have the stream open to preview it. I also have the Ninja Turtles thing still playing. Makes me think of the fashion lady in Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, I thought I read Tears of the Kingdom as TikTok, and I was like, I'm not a fashion lady on TikTok. Funny monkey. Oh, we can do like a whole stream where we watch monkey videos, like what, you know, whatever. We'll do all sorts of stream stuff. Like, we're not just gonna be playing video games. I just figured that's like the very normal like thing to do. Excuse me 1 second so I could drink water, because I'm talking like a million miles a minute. Dennis Hopper Mario movie voice monkey. You know, I watched that original Mario movie before the new one came out, because YouTubers I watched a reaction to it. That movie's insane. Like, what, like the imagination in that movie is like kind of unparalleled, but it's also like, what the hell? We can also get a soundboard again. Like, I got the bruh button here, of course. Bruh. To those who remember the bruh button. But I could add a monkey button, sure. The issue with like the idea of like doing a stream where like we watch YouTube, like we need to make sure we vet the videos, okay? It's like cute animal videos on YouTube are like so cursed. Like, they're so weird. Like, they're all AI generated or something. Like the way they use stock music, the way they have like those pre-made like title intros and stuff. Like, it's very weird. We'll make sure that we get some good videos when it comes to doing that, because I would definitely like to watch, like, my special goal was to just watch like old internet videos too, or just like any sort of internet videos. Like, I would like watch through the Mystery Skulls videos, even though I'd probably get copyright claimed because of the music, or we'd watch like Astif movie, various other things. I looked up a video about a giant squid and found AI generated short. Perfect. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, especially with TikTok too, like, people just use text to speech very often for like stuff, and it's just like TikTok totally normalized that. So now that AI exists, people can just make like slightly better text to speech, and like nobody even cares. And honestly, I don't really even care. Like, when I'm scrolling on TikTok and there's like a space video and it's like very obviously text to speech explaining to me the thing in the video, I'm like, excuse me, it's still interesting. You should watch old videos using the before trick. What is the before trick? Well, secret YouTube lore. We gonna secret YouTube lore here. Where's this one? Okay, I need to memorize my my hotkeys. Anyways, let's game a little bit. I just have WarioWare open because, like, why not? We'll we'll just play the like random variety things. It also might be really quiet, maybe. It wasn't just text to speech. The image and script was completely AI generated. There was no human input. There's like there's like a oh, maybe I should do. No, we'll do the the easy characters. The game audio is good. Did I ask that? Yeah, I saw on TikTok earlier that there's like someone who's like running a VTuber channel, but they're literally just, it's just like an AI and they kind of just let it run itself or something. Which is like interesting, but it, like people, you know, I know a lot of us are very sorry, it's very mind flooding to play games and talk at the same time. I gotta get back into the swing of it. But like, you know, artists, like text AI stuff is a big concern for artists, but normal people really don't even care that much or notice right now because people don't really have like media literacy, not to be rude. But so it's like, you know, this type of stuff will be all over TikTok for a long while. And the even like the other day too, I was seeing like a videos of like because Photoshop has the new AI thing that lets you like fill in backgrounds, and people have been doing that to make like vertical oriented stuff. And like people just think that's cool. People don't like see the weirdness in that or how that would like discredit stuff. And honestly, making like a vertical format non-vertical thing is such a specific use for AI that it's like sort of cool. But anyways, I don't know. We be gaming. The 22 upvotes on the video will play I don't know, Carmel dancing. I need to make like a GIF version of this guy dancing. I don't really know, like the issue with my little mascot character design is like I don't really know, like I could just put shirts on him. I can't, like, I just changed the face and put a shirt on him, and that's kind of it. I can't, there's not that much like dynamic posing I could do. So if I ever like wanted to actually rig him or anything like that, like a real VTuber, I don't really know how it would look. Is that a cloak or fur? Yes. Oh, put that on. That's been answered. Relatively. Do you play football or used to play football? No. I'm not much of a sports person, although when I was like, you know, very, very young, because it's just usually what like parents will make you play sports. So I did some soccer and baseball, but nothing more than that. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that shows the date on those photos. I never noticed that before. Also, I'm playing this game like just through my OBS. I forgot to make like a full screen thing that I usually do. Nope, he messed it up. Oh, never mind. Cryptid Gamer. Yeah, Crown Cryptid Gaming, my side channel that I just use to watch YouTube now. Because on this YouTube channel, I subscribe to way too many people. It's way too much of a process to unsubscribe from people. So I just use one of my side channels for all that now. And I also, like, you know, don't post on those. Well, I was using my side Crown Cryptid Gaming channel to upload like Patreon stuff. But then I like stopped doing that. So that channel's just like a purgatory thing. And this channel is so popular now that it's like, I just think it's weird to start running like side channels. But I mean, people do it. Like some an animator I really like, he recently like started making like a sort of like a personal vlog channel. And it also like that taught me that for the past like 3 years he's just been working on like other animated series that I had no idea about, like that he was collabing. Wait, what? There was a difference? No. And I was like, what the hell? I just like completely forgot this guy existed. He became extremely popular because he's making like TikTok bait content basically on like another account. So that's what we need to start doing here. Like, come on. Give me the like you know, we got to start doing like, I got to get like text to speech donations, but it's like it's from like Jenna Tools, you know, stuff like that. We got to just get some, we got to get some mischief going on the Crown Cryptid channel to make it more appealing, at least appealing in the way that I want it to be, because I just don't have time to like dedicate my life to following cartoon news like I was previously. Like that's kind of what the channel became, and I'm bored of that, honestly. And if I'm gonna do that, I may as well cover it like in front of an audience, and we all just like hang out and discuss it all together. So that's, you know, that's the intent. Like I said, I'll have like, I'll hype up a this will work. I'll like hype up a like an actual stream where I'm gonna like over explain what I hope to do with YouTube and stuff, and it'll be rad, I promise. I just have to think of more jokes to do. Like we got to be like a Germa style streamer. Did I know that I'm your favorite streamer? Well, I appreciate it. I didn't know that. It's been forever since I have streamed, but I'm hoping that we can get back into it and make it more consistent. But I appreciate that. I'm glad, you know, I mean, I know I wasn't uploading for a while, but every day I was like, I need to upload. There's apparently 17,000 people subscribed to this channel that might want to see stuff. So, you know, we'll hopefully keep everybody satisfied. Also, this guy looks like Mo from The Simpsons. That's always bothered me. Not even going for, like, you know, we're just vibing. This game is just here for me to do something with my hands. I'm gonna have to like eat lunch eventually, so I don't really intend to be live for a while right now. 17K, goddamn, never noticed. Yeah, I mean, it's because of Pibby. Like Pibby blew me up. I can't do that one. Which is, you know, it's just like a problem thing with YouTube, is that it's like I made like my Mystery Skulls coverage and my Pibby coverage got very popular, and I'm like really happy about that, because like I'm glad people were interested in hearing me talk about such things. But that means that people basically don't end up being that interested in hearing me talk about anything else. And there's a million different things I could be talking about, okay? Like, you know, anybody want like a video essay about the Annoying Orange TV show? Because I can do it. I can make it happen. Oh, it's the wrong sprite. Okay. If you need a suggestion, Jackbox is always a hit. That's definitely, that was an idea too. Especially because, you know, that would get everybody in the audience to participate too. I would definitely be curious to see how many people we could get for that. So yeah, I would definitely do that. I just need to make sure that there's like censorship rules that you can do, even though, you know, I trust people to an extent. I want that, the Annoying Orange essay. Well, you would rather have a Problem Solvers essay, right, though, Nematode? That's definitely something I would completely unironically actually do eventually. Because I probably know more about the Problem Solvers than most people for no reason at all. Honestly, you probably know more, but... yes, Problem Solvers, and then the Fox Animation Domination High Def block of programming. Those are two things that I'm like, I need to make videos about that, because I'm literally the only person who cares. Arthur retrospective, hey, that could be done too, you know? Like do we like I wish I could just stream myself watching things. I wish the internet didn't have to be the way it is with copyright. And I know people on Twitch just do that. Like I was trying to brainstorm what I could do if I actually wanted to do that. Because if we just did streams where I'm just like, oh, I hit the controller on this. Like if I'm just watching a TV show, that would be so fun. It's crazy Fox ADHD only lasted 3 years. Feels like it went longer. I like that they chose that title, because then if we ever talk about it, people are like out of context. It's like, what are you talking about? Honestly, 3 years kind of seems longer than it did, but I probably only started watching it when it was on its last year anyways. It just kind of faded away. But that was like just such a unique thing. It's so cool. I very often like rewatch some of the YouTube stuff, honestly, because it's just like, such a specific era and a specific vibe. I'm back. I'm your favorite YouTuber. Thank you very much. Like, that's very sweet to hear. Like, you're all already like making me all sorts of motivated again. Lots of people's faves. I guess so. We'll do some digital autographs. I'd like to do drawing streams again too. I know that's something we did a lot. Those got it's got relative attention from people. People enjoyed that. Oh. I came from the Owl House podcast. Oh, good. Yeah, I was just checking the other day to see like how that was performing, and definitely people really liked that. I'm very glad. I'm working on spoilers. I'm working on another podcast with a different friend of mine, not that same group who was on Owl House. I just need to wait for like the show that we talk about to like come out. I wasn't paying attention. No. But also when me and my friends from the Owl House podcast, we met through Adventure Time, and there's the new Fiona and Cake series coming out, so we plan to talk about that together too. We're still not entirely sure on the format of it or when we will be doing it and stuff, but yeah, we'll definitely do that, and that comes out so soon. I'm avoiding watching anything about that too. I haven't watched the trailer for that, but I've probably seen the whole thing through screenshots. But yeah, I'm very excited and curious for more Adventure Time. And apparently at the Comic-Con panel for that, they just like high-key tease that like they're probably just gonna still do more Adventure Time afterwards, which is just crazy. Like, but it's the kind of thing that can go on forever. So I'm glad they'll let it. I definitely need to. Oops. I need to like listen to the Owl House podcasts again sometime too. They were a lot of fun to do. It was very seamless to like edit those too, because I mean when we started doing that, I think it was like we caught up with the show right when the season 1 finale came out. But other than that, we like kind of were just binge watching it together, and I was just very easily able to like edit all those videos because it was like COVID and I didn't have anything else to do. But now I have a bit more to do because life catches up. But that's why I figure like doing like a live stream at like, because I work a night shift at my real job, so I get home from work at like 8:30 in the morning, so I can give myself like a 2 or 3 hour period to like eat food and like exercise and whatever, and then we can stream for like an hour or two every day or whatever days like work for it, and we just vibe and chill. I just need to plan more stuff out. Like genuinely, I'm just streaming today because I was so excited, because I spent like all week hyperfixating on setting all this stuff up, and I was like, not to be like an egomaniac, but I was like, this shit's so cool. Like I gotta just make sure it all works and people would want to watch and stuff. And I mean, shockingly, you guys already want to watch, so I'm glad. Stream is lagging. Oh, it is. I see that it is. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. It should maybe fix itself. It looks like it just stuttered once, or it is going down. It's going back up. Am I connected to my? Let me hang on. See if I can connect to my Wi-Fi too, even though I don't know how much difference that makes. I'm on an Ethernet connection, so if like the stream starts bugging out, I mean, again, too, that's part of why we want to do testing here, because I hope that this can become consistent. Okay, it looks like the upload speed is back to normal, so it should hopefully be good now. But I can see that we dropped a bunch of frames there, which honestly used to not really happen. Like when I used to stream just on Wi-Fi, but it's fine. As far as I can tell, it's okay. Yeah, I think it has been fixed, but we did definitely like lag for a second. Also, like, doesn't look okay. Like, is like the bitrate acting up or anything? Because I'm not previewing the stream at all. I'm literally looking at my like my streaming software and I'm just playing the game through that, and I just see like very high quality footage this way. So hopefully it looks all right. I mean, I have my bitrate pretty high. It looks good. You can thank my realization that you want like nerd talk. Can we just get like real nerdy for a second? My house is old, so we don't just like have the blessing of having Ethernet ports just like in the walls, like apparently just every house now does. That's not fair. But I realized that you can get a box that converts your coax cable cord into an Ethernet. So I have that. And I have that in my room, and it's hooked up to an Ethernet splitter so that I can get Ethernet to all my consoles too. So, you know, we can nerd out. I never knew houses have that now. I mean, I'm just assuming it's such because streamers I watch always have them in their house. And like, you know, college dorms have had that. At least my that game's too mind flooding for me. But yeah, there you go. What other streamer's going to talk about coax to Ethernet converters, huh? Probably like Linus Tech Tips. Maybe. Does he stream? He must stream. He has like a podcast, doesn't he? Everybody has a podcast now. I had a podcast before it was cool. That was cringe. I apologize for saying so. You know what, too? Oh, wouldn't that be a great stream? Can we use like the Wayback Machine and go on what the meme base? Maybe that's a bad idea. There's probably a lot of racism, but like, wouldn't that would be a good idea? Or just like, does Know Your Meme just have like a random button? We just like learn about random memes, not the Nintendo Wii. That'd be a fun thing to do. Yeah, see, lots of fun miscellaneous ideas we could do. You know, we could set like a goal. Is meme base not still up? And it probably is, but I just mean like, you know, we want Wayback Machine so that we can see like some vintage memes. I don't know what the heck people are memeing about there. I think my old stuff is still on there. You know what, Snow? I probably have stuff on there too. I had to have made like a Portal 2 meme. Excuse me. Like, that's what that website was for. Good times, man. Yeah, I just want to be able to reminisce as much as I can, you know? Because, like, there's so much appeal. Dyslexics says help. No. For the record, I meant to choose the right one. I just teleported away because my instincts made me press buttons. Yo, new record though, Pog. Yeah, TikTok is a gold mine of hyper specific as hell content that gets attention. It's crazy. So like, you know, if we did like a meme based stream and I uploaded some videos or like some TikToks about like looking at old memes, people would be like, yo, I remember that. That's awesome. I love you. Let's get married. And I'd be like, yo, it's moving a little too fast. So like, you know, I'd like to try to focus on doing more niche ideas that I would want to. Because I always had to focus so much on just making sure I cover, you know, the news that was always happening. And now I'm like, screw it. You know, if we want to like read Homestuck on stream, we can do it. How long would that take? What's the read time for Homestuck? Let's get 6,000 Patreon supporters and we'll read Homestuck. See, you don't want to say stuff like that because people will hold you to it. But like, you know, we'll think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We can count, ladies and gentlemen. Confirmed. A new game, Pog. Oh, this is the worst one. There we go. Get 6,000 and we won't read Homestuck? Is that what you said? I guess that works too. Hole. Whenever I'm playing as a Cricket is that ninja guy. I always like forget what his gimmick is. Oh, it just brought me right back to him. Hole. Yeah, exactly. See, it's funny. It's good. It's good meme format. There is a Pikmin mini game in this game, right? Yeah. Been very, very, very focused on Pikmin lately. You know, for obvious reason, because the new game came out, and I don't know what a Pikmin fan's called. So the weird thing about Pikmin's like fan base is like a huge like meme thing. Like the Reddit for Pikmin is just all sorts of like, you know, sometimes funny, sometimes not funny, like very blatant attempts at creating memes. Like right now, the Pikmin fandom, they made up like a fan character that's just a green version of Olimar, and they just like keep talking about it like it's the funniest thing in the world. And it's like, you know, sure, you do you, but it's like, I don't know, it's just it's interesting. It's interesting it developed a fan base like that, because it seems like such a nerd game. Better than being a dead fan base. Exactly. Snow says, I don't remember any of this game. Snow, I have like probably 30 hours in this game, so I can't remember. I can't forget it. The Sly Cooper sub is so sad. The Sly Cooper subreddit has like what, I was wrong. There's like good art on there sometimes for sure. And then like essay posts about why Sly 4 is bad, and it's like, listen, it's been like 10 years, okay? It's not gonna get any better from complaining about it. And I don't think it's bad at all. Is it like relatively the worst one in the series? I guess. It's maybe better than the first game, kind of. But the first Sly game has like unique, like stuff going on, because it's not like that true open world thing. Also, you know what? We could stream the Sly games too. We can add that to the list. What if Sly had a red hat? In your next Sly game, put a dog in it. There you go. Who understands that reference? Snow knows that reference. Give it up for Snow. Oh, I could just do that. I didn't realize that. Red Hat the Bear. I didn't read the instruction. I just assumed. Oh, wait. We're gonna you. Ooh. Weirdest Danganronpa meme? For me, it's Nagito's love of bagels. You know, isn't that just kind of the same meme of like that guy from Persona liking pancakes? Oh, it worked. I feel like I've never seen that format before. I don't know. I can't think of any Danganronpa memes off the top of my head right now. Also, I really love, I don't know like what you call it, but like, see when you clear a game here, it has like the holographic texture that's kind of like it's like a Japanese thing that's like, you know, that's like the holographic texture they put on like trading cards and stuff. Like, I love that texture. But I don't really, it's like kind of a specific thing. I don't really know exactly how to like describe it to be able to find an example texture or anything for that. But I'd love to use that for something. Everything has derpy muffins jokes. Yeah, like, whatchamacallit? Astive movie. Wait. You just cheese that one as this character. We also, we got a new record, by the way. We're not gonna, you know, we're not gonna worry too much about it, because then I'll lose my focus. Oh God. Oh, this is not gonna work. No, no. Oh, I completed the high score mission though. That's good. Then that means we can I guess I could just transition to doing the all characters on this. I did lose focus. No, that's just a hard game. the Nagito meme came from a Let's Play. I guess that makes sense. That happens sometimes. Like Steve from Pikmin. Most people know about Steve from Pikmin. That's not like in the game at all. God. Oh God. Oh God. Ooh. We did it. Oh. Delish. So, I would just like to say I'm glad that this is working out well. You know, we lost some frames at some point, but you know that can't be helped. But you guys are all here, seemingly engaged. Hopefully, dropping a like rating on the video. Hey, drop a like rating on this video. That's what I need to like. We have to start like I'm activating a sleeper agent. You know, I have to be like really intrusively ask for likes. Or I guess maybe it's more like subconsciously make people do such things. Like, oh man, I bet you won't hit that like button. I bet you won't do it. You know what I mean? I bet you won't subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Like, you totally will never do that. And then people will be like, hey, I'll show you. And then they do. And then I blow up and act like I don't know nobody. I'm gonna assume there's 5. Yeah, because 3 plus 2. See, I know math. What if we gonna do a math stream? 6,000 Patreon subscribers. I take like a minute math test on stream, and then I never stream again because I'll be very embarrassed. Math is crazy because like I wouldn't say I was good at it, but like I understood it. But now like I don't really like, you know, who's gonna remember any algebraic stuff unless that becomes your job? Like I don't know how to do much of that complicated stuff anymore. I do need to do a lot of addition though. That's a very common thing that you do. What do? Do I get a C? Oops. But it's great that we just have calculators now, right? Remember those calculators American schools would have, like the blue ones? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to visualize those calculators in my head. They have like bumpy textures on the buttons. Those were something. I want to eat those. Does anybody else want to eat those? Or like, I mean, this just comes from a handful of TikToks I've been seeing too. But like those like bears, those like hard like bears. They were like plastic. I mean, they're basically textured like Crazy Bones, but they're like bears and you use them for like counting and math or something. I want to eat those. I want to eat the plastic bears. Yeah. Okay. Good. The tanagram things. What are those? Are those the cubes? Or is that something else? Because I remember the cubes too. Honestly, the cubes not as eatable as the bears, but still, what? You know, still relatively eatable, I'd say. I think he lost. Oh, that'd be a good soundboard item. We just gotta, you know. I'd love to have a stream deck so it'd be easier for me to do. They're the flat, colorful shapes, but the... Oh, okay, I know those. I know those. Yeah, those are like chips. Oops. Dude, the cubes always blew my mind because, like, they were stuck together, you know? Like, they had the big one that was 100, and you're like, there ain't no way there's 100 cubes on that. There ain't no way. Or at the book fairs or the library or whatever. I think it was usually at book fairs where they're like, hey, guess how many jelly beans are in here? Bro, come on, there's like 60 jelly beans in there, come on. And then you're wrong. And you're like, oh. And then you're like, who? You know, you find out who was right, and you're like, dude, how'd you know? How'd you know there was 122 jelly beans in the box? And he's like, oh, I counted. There's a trick where you look around. Yeah, there's no fucking trick. I like how the big 100 one was clearly hollow. Don't ruin it for me! Don't say that! I didn't realize that. I remember, like, I don't know how many grades we kept up with doing it, but I know at least in first grade, we had, like, a special teacher come in occasionally to, like, teach us algebra in, like, first grade. Like, very basic, like, the more slightly advanced math concepts, we had, like, a different teacher come in maybe like once a week or even just like once a month to do. And I didn't, no, it wasn't until I was older that I realized like, oh, they're doing this because like this is algebra. That's crazy. You got a snack to enjoy in a stream? That's good. I'm gonna have to eat soon, but I can go. I mean, I'm enjoying this. We can go for another half hour or so. He says prior to going for another longer than that time. Ooh, oh, why does this game keep showing up? What are more? I mean, TikTok is very obsessed with. That was an accident. Like nostalgia stuff. There's so many TikTok videos of just like slideshows of old like Halloween stores and Christmas and stuff, and like it hits every time. It's just, we all just want it back. Ooh, oh, the baby noise, yeah. What character do I have making the baby noise? Oh, oops, I did it wrong. I think I had a lot of the characters like making the sound effects, but then I was like, this is ridiculous. This is getting out of hand. What? Oh, that one had arms, I see. But yeah, I mean, I guess to explain this, the game, like, this game has an unlock system where like you buy presents for the characters and then you give them the presents and then they level up, and as they level up you can get different colors and sound effects to like dress them up with, and also like some sketches of them from the game's artist. And I just find it so funny because that's literally like a dating sim mechanic. Like they took a dating sim mechanic and put it in WarioWare, and I couldn't be happier. I coded all my characters blue. Makes sense. That makes me think like in Pikmin 4, you can choose the color of like your rescue team. I made mine blue. So whenever I'm seeing footage from like somebody else's game and it's like red or green, I'm like, that's not right. Like blue looks so correct. But maybe that's kind of too because like in Pikmin 3, like Alpha's blue. Like I think the ship in that's just gray, I think. But yeah, blue is the correct color to choose if you played Pikmin 4. Or you could just choose the color you like, I guess. 5-volt dating sim. I mean, for real. You kind of. I think she literally probably says like, I'm so proud of you or something when you give her an item. 5-volt is out of my league. I mean, she's single though, right? I think as far as we know. I date Wario too. Nematoad, you don't gotta remind me that you date Wario. I'm all aware of this. And I would too, who wouldn't? Wario better be in the next movie. There's so, like the Mario movies, there's so much room for characterization of Mario. Of like Wario and Waluigi. Like they would be so fun to have as characters in something like that. Because I feel like they pretty much never were, right? Any personality they have comes from games. I don't really think they're in any shows or anything. What happened to Mr. Volt? That's a good one. No. No! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, we're down to 1 health. That's not good. Also, what happened to Mr. Volt? SpongeBob reference. I need to play SpongeBob Cosmic Shake, so that will easily be a stream thing at some point. Happy birthday, thank you. I guess. Is that game just called SpongeBob Cosmic Shake, or is it like SpongeBob? I guess I'm not saying SquarePants. I guess that makes it kind of seem weird. Is it like SpongeBob in the Cosmic Shake, or is it just Cosmic Shake? I think I'm definitely just kind of in the wrong like little communities and stuff because I didn't really see anybody talk about that game. I also never finished Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Oh. No, wait, we can still make it work. There we go. That was like I think of the last thing I was streaming when I was like consistently doing streams, and like nobody watched, and I was like, why is nobody watching? Like this is a cartoon game. This should be very relevant. And I kind of just wasn't like getting that into the game, so I was just like, eh, whatever. And then we stopped, pretty much stopped stream. What? Oh, I guess I'm not reading the instructions. Is that one telling me to choose like the first? I got the same score though. That's good. I mean, if you want to see me torture myself, I could do like the more difficult challenges in this game, but I just figured doing this would be nice and easy to like, you know, to talk. Because it's funny, like the people who aren't familiar with WarioWare, they're probably like, this guy's crazy. Like, you know, the fact that I just have a lot of these like muscle memory is pretty impressive. Like, it's weird. Is that a P? What the? That's interesting. I don't know if I ever noticed that. I think like that could be a cat sometimes too, at least like on a higher difficulty level of that. Also, I'm not getting any like, you know, nerd moment. I'm not getting any lag like on my capture card here, which is good, because I was I tested when I was like making sure that my capture card could hook up and stuff. I tested by playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a very graphically intensive game with lots of movement, so that like made my my like Elgato loopback lag. But I guess that's just because of what kind of game that was, or maybe because I was coming from the PlayStation. I don't know, because I don't think I've ever streamed anything from PlayStation. Most anything people want to see is like from the Switch, I would guess. No. But I also have, I need to figure it out, because they Microsoft, you know, as one company would, I have an Xbox Series S because I wanted to. She's flipping me off. Because you can use it as an emulator relatively easily. So that's why I got an Xbox Series S. But they blocked the method that I was using to play the emulators on it, so I need to do something else on it to make them work, which should hopefully work. And then we'll see if that, you know, could be a means to play some older games eventually. Because I can also use emulators on my computer, but for the sake of like making sure the stream just works, I kind of like the idea of playing everything on a different device rather than like blowing up my computer. Although my computer can probably handle it. I mean, it did in the past. You know, it's getting to that point in computer lifespans where it's like getting kind of slow. But okay, 9-volt is the most difficult character to play as. 9-volt and Penny, and I mean they're well aware of that because they have so many challenges based on playing as those characters. Ooh. Puppies. Are those Shibas or Corgis? Ooh. They're reusing that Wario statue that's in that game. They're reusing that from a different game. Look at that, we cleared that one finally. I think it's the first time we cleared that one today. Oh, well, that's very easy as him. You know what? I don't think I ever pushed it out in that direction. I didn't realize that you could. I guess that makes a lot of sense. Ooh, we did it. Okay. Oh, okay. Is this Dribble or is this Splits? This is Dribble, I think is his name. Oh, we got this. We got this. Are these spaghetti? Were those like spaghetti and meatball cupcakes? Oh, this is new. This is new. No. Is that a new record? No, come on. All right. I think well, this could be our last attempt for the day that we can log off because I need to have food. But I'm glad this all worked out. Seemingly, you guys, you enjoyed it. You're excited by the ideas here. You enjoy my weirdo conversations. Like we'll get plenty more of this for sure. I was very excited to like try this all out and show it off. So I'll probably do a few more little streams like this where I'm like showing this stuff off, and then we will actually build like a schedule. I will, you know, be very consistent. Try my best to be consistent anyways. I've been practicing like having a better sleep schedule for this specific reason. Excuse me. Yippee. Do I need to add that? I don't know what that... Well, okay, you're referencing the Panoots thing. What was that? Is that from Jumpstart First Grade or something else? I could be the world's first Panoots inspired streamer. Probably not totally accurate, but you know, that's accurate. Yeah, I guess I should follow in his footsteps and find like weird old PC games. But I don't, you know, I found we have a Miss Spider, like the Nick Jr. show. We have a PC game based on that. And oh, it's the AVGN, you're right. Okay, you're correct, now I know. I was just making an assumption. I had the wrong assumption. It's the CDI. I was just rewatching a bunch of AVGN too, so I get the yippee, whoops, yippee, classic. It's classic. But yeah, I have a Miss Spider PC game on disc that I was gonna stream, you know, back like a while, like years ago when I was streaming stuff. I was like, this would be cool to stream. This is very weird. So I installed it on like a, you know, a virtual machine or an emulator or something. And now there's just like permanently a Miss Spider folder in my like solid state drive that I can't get rid of. So, you know, unless like I go back to that emulator, I guess, but I think I've deleted all that stuff. So it's kind of just like, whatever. Miss Spider can stay, I guess. I also had a Thomas the Tank Engine game that I remember playing quite a bit. I really wanted to like play that again. Not even, I mean, definitely I'd like to stream that, but even just like, because I was a Thomas kid back in the day. But yeah, I wanted to just like play that, and it doesn't work. I can't make it work on new computers. I mean, I don't know if I tried this computer. I probably did though. I think I had like a little era where I was trying all those PC games, but yeah, they just don't work. There's probably just like specific sort of emulation stuff you gotta do. You know, we could figure that out. We could do like the SpongeBob point and click games. Like Panoots didn't do those, did he? We can one up them there. Definitely like some Arthur Living books, because I remember those. Like, you know, we'll do some stuff. We had like a old My Little Pony PC game, like, you know, like the 80s or 90s version of the show that we played quite a bit, but I only remember like the first like sort of like segment of that game. No, I didn't. No. We also we had those Ubisoft dogs, cats, and babies games. I don't know if we had the cats one actually. We probably did. No, he didn't do that. That'd be cool. You need to set up a virtual machine or something. Yeah, I know. I was definitely experimenting with that stuff years ago. Okay, that looked kind of sus for a second there with those sticky notes. No. Oh, so close. Whoa. Okay, that was a mind flood and a half. Oh, hey, wait a second. We made it. We beat our record. We did it. Nope. I didn't know how to go about that. What is that character? Yeah, even if we fail this, which I think we will. Oh no, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I also, I mean, I don't know. Do I want to spoil all my ideas? I set up like a 3DS emulator. You know, we could play like some 3DS Pokemon or like. I do have one idea. I don't want to spoil this one because I think it's going to be such a good idea. But I need to wait until we have like a consistent like viewership and stuff to really make that work the way I want it to. but there's like a great 3DS game that we can play together as a stream that I think would be very awesome, but we can't spoil that. I'm just like, for a little bit here, you know, I want to make sure we play games that are kind of easy to play on stream, or like just kind of watch stuff, like, so I can get back into the groove, and then we can try to see if like I can handle playing Pokemon or whatever. But see, the issue with games like that is I gotta read, and like, I don't know, that's the same thing as like having to read in front of the class, you know? I don't know how good I'm gonna do with that, but we'll figure out when we get to it. You know, 8,000 Patreon subscribers, we'll do a facade stream. Maybe what's a facade stream? Anybody remembers facade anymore? I think facade has reached that like nostalgia point. Okay, I know. What did I? What? How? No, I just completed one mission. All mixed up in story with crew 535 or higher. Perfect, perfect. Gonzalo, exactly. Classic facade. Facade has. Did I say that already? By repeating myself, it's kind of becoming a nostalgia thing, so it's good. I mean, whenever I see a facade related meme, I love it. I eat it up. So these are all like, you know, these are like the achievements in this game. This is why this is theoretically a Nintendo game with some of the most content ever, because some of these are freaking impossible. Like where's the one? This game has like a final boss where like you have one life, and this requires you to do that at like, you know, get a score of like 50 plus or something on that, and it's, you know, that's not nice. That is like, that's Pikmin 2 levels of agonizing gamer trouble. And I don't really think that this game kind of has the fan base of people that would like turn that into an arc on their stream, but I wish they would, because that's definitely fun. But there we go. Is the Ninja Turtle still going to be there? That's good. Oh, that shuts off the game audio too, because I went to this stream. So that's good. But with that, I would say that this test was a success. I'm glad you all tuned in. I appreciate the support and the kind words about me returning and all that. And if you're someone watching and you're not even in the chat, I still love you. Don't worry. Just a little less. What? That's mean. So yeah, thanks for watching. I don't know when I will hop on another stream, but I will soon. I swear. Can I tomorrow? I guess I could tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely will create a schedule once I like am in the groove and I have all these assets set up and everything, and we'll turn this into hopefully a fun, consistent thing. We could do what we did today, where I'll like can just talk about a movie or something I watched recently, and then hop into a game. Yeah, we'll hop into like some more interesting games later. This game, you know, I just hopped on WarioWare because it's a great thing for me to just keep myself busy. So thank you very much for the support. I'll see you guys later, and the stream's gonna also like just be on the channel as a thing to watch too. So we'll, you know, it'll all work out. Thank you for the support. Have a nice day. We will return eventually. I promise. I promise. Thank you for watching.